What's up, guys? It's ZFishing here with a brand new video. I just did a small clip on the side just explaining my plans for this channel and what I'm gonna do next and how I'm gonna find time for fishing. So right now I'm currently gonna start a reaction like I wouldn't say series. It's gonna be something I'm gonna do on the side too, in order to upload more content into my fishing channel. And it's going to be strictly just fishing, and like I explained in my previous video, that I'm going to be focusing on channels that don't have a lot of subscribers, like that I can support others and they can, if they want, they can support me. But it's just going to complete a pure raw reaction towards their channel, and you know, hopefully I find new places to fish and makes it easier for me to catch fish and go to places. So let's see how it goes. So I'm currently right now gonna react to my homeboys, well, a good friend of mine, a good fishing friend of mine named Lenny Goris. He has a channel called Goris Fishing. Right now I'm going through his channel. Let me put it sideways, easier. So he has, yeah, his YouTube channel is Goris Fishing, or Goris Fishing, where you can find him. He's currently has 799 subscribers, more than me, and that's good and that's great. Let's get him to 1,000 subscribers. He has 224 videos, so there's a lot you can catch up. You can see some of the videos he has there, and you can support him. So go ahead, subscribe to his channel, and don't forget to subscribe to mine. So let's start off with the reaction. So I have seen some of his videos, not all of them, but I have seen some of his videos since I met him 2 years ago. Very cool person, especially with his cousin. Shout out to what's his name? Shout out to, damn, I forgot his name. Did I forget his name? It's a tip of my tongue. His name, Ivan. There you go. Shout out to Ivan. I just remember that right there, because he's always challenging me. He's always hitting me up, because he's most of the time he's fishing, but he doesn't really make videos. But he be fishing a lot more than me and his cousin Lenny. But every time he catches a fish or a big fish, he's always messing us, making fun of us that we're not fishing, that he's out there, that he's slaying, that he's catching big fish and stuff like that. Also, I'm currently babysitting my child over here. Not babysitting, taking care of my kid. So I'm trying to make sure he doesn't bump into stuff and pull things. So let's get to it. So first video. So his currently video a month ago. That's one of the newest one. He actually went to his country. He told me about it. He tried to fish over there. He tried to record videos. Actually, I think it's called harpooning. It's, I forgot what it's called. Oh no, spear fishing. There you go, in his country, and it was just hard to try to take videos, because he told me that it was just too, like, the water was too murky and you can barely see any fish. So he caught fish, but it was quite difficult, because it also rained during the week, well, during the month that he was over there. So it was hard for him to actually do anything. But he has short videos. He has some shorts where he fish over there, and he has a video, 2-minute video of him fishing over there. Also, it's in Spanish, but you can also, he speaks English, and I'm pretty sure he has English videos someday. So let's pick a video first. Let's start off with, let's go with his first pike. Commercial. Probably gonna skip this part. Blah, 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 blah. Done. All right. Oh, you can hear that drag. So he has a very short video here where he's just reeling the pike. He told me he was out there for a while. He wasn't getting no bite, and he threw a plastic lure, and it worked for him. He caught the pike. It wasn't a small pike. For me, it's kind of look big, and he has me beat there. But one thing for sure, I beat him this year with striped bass and bluefish. So I'm good. I'm satisfied with that. But he got a new species, so that's something that I'm aiming for too. Catch some pike out there, catch some trout. That's one of my next plans, getting some trout. Look at that. And nice drag too. I like the way it sounds. And it's an ugly stick he's using. An ugly stick is really good. I actually have 2, and I've been using it a lot. And to be honest, they last me a while more than other rods that I have that I use. And they have caught big fish, so let's see. Nice. Look at that. The water's so clear. If I recall, the location is at Croton Reservoir. That's like 45 minutes away from where I live. I currently moving to Westchester County, a little bit closer, but it's near. I wouldn't say near. I forgot exactly which county it's at. I think it's still Westchester County, but it's at Carlton Reservoir. So there's different sides of it where you can fish. The one that I went to that I tried to catch trout, I saw someone just catch one trout, was near the waterfall and stuff like that. But it's a great place to fish, I believe. So I have caught fish over there, but for sure that's another goal that I have going during this time. Full trout, and if I can catch any other fish, that'd be nice. And another thing is that in order for you to catch fish, you're not gonna catch that same day, or it's the fact that you just need a lot of time to spend in those specific spots, and it's very hard to do that when you have other things to do. But yeah, so let's see. Next video will be next video. What happened, Leon? Leon. Let's see. Let's go with this one. If I recall, in this video, he catched his biggest striped bass that he caught around the block, around there, where he currently is like has his own PB broken. And this is near the George Washington Bridge. And if I recall, in order to get there, you have to go to Dykeman Park at 200th Street. So, yeah, it's a long walk. You can take your electric bike or whatever. Oh, Leon. So sorry about that. My kid almost dropped the whole setup that my brother has. So he would have killed me. He would have done that. So I'm gonna continue reacting to the video with my kid on. So I don't want to like have him on the side and he drops something. So yeah, so I don't mind that. He's just a little bit hyper. So let's continue. You want to react to the video? Let's react to the video. Oh, but you just woke up right now. Let's see. So in this video, they are fishing, like I said, at near Dykeman Pier. I think it's called the Marina. And it's a great spot to fish. It's just you get a lot of snacks, so you gotta know exactly where to cast. You gotta know your terrains. And another thing I recommend, if you go fishing, bless you. If you go fishing somewhere and it's brand new, or somewhere that is steep and there's a lot of rocks, don't go fishing by yourself. I have a video in my channel where I went fishing by myself, and trust me, I got hurt. I didn't felt it that same day, but I felt it the next day. It was bad. So let's see. He got a bite. Look at that. He got a bite. Oh. The way it sounds, it could be a catfish. Catfish, striped bass kind of fight similar, depending where you're at. But in the Hudson, sometimes you can confuse a catfish for a striped bass. And the thing is, they may weight the same, but sometimes a catfish feels like it's a giant fish, but it's not. It's just fat. That's another thing about catfish, is that they have a lot of meat. And so far, I haven't taken one out that has been skinny at all. And this is in the Hudson. In the Hudson River, a lot of people eat fish, believe it or not. They say that the water's getting cleaner, but I wouldn't eat fish. I don't eat fish. I just do it for like my own research purposes and my own fishing, like increase my fishing knowledge and stuff. So it amazed me that when we catch like certain fish species and stuff, especially around there, because we have caught species that other people haven't caught, including mackerel. And there's been a lot of drones coming down from I think it's the north side, where they catch freshwater drones. So we've been seeing drones coming down here. So it's been good. That's a great catfish, very fat catfish, small little catfish, but it has some weight to it, and they fight pretty good. If you ever get a fish for something, if it's a perch, use a J hook, and by regulation, you gotta use a circle hook for striped bass. It has to be somewhere between 8 so 8 and up, depending on what you want to catch. And another thing too is that in this side of the bridge, at the George Washington Bridge, you can keep striped bass from 18 to 28. There's a new regulation where in other places, like near more like the beach area and oceans, where the regulation is between 28 to 28 to 32. It used to be up to 40, but now they did it to 32 because a lot of people be overpopulating, like not overpopulating, overfishing the striped bass that I feel like we gotta protect, because if we don't, then our future fishermen and people that like eating striped bass won't be able to enjoy it as much as we. So most of the striped bass that I catch, I don't keep at all. I actually don't keep fish at all. I mostly of them, I release them. If there's someone there and I know it's in regulation, I will give them to it. I will give them the fish. So another catfish, like another catfish. Like I said, it's a great spot to fish. It's just a lot of rocky areas, rocky areas. You lose a lot of weights. The first time I was fishing, I lost like 100 weights. I kid you not. So it's a very tough spot to fish. And let's see. Look at that catfish. It may look small, but they feel heavy. Trust me. I don't want to oversaturate, but they have some weight to it when they pull and stuff. Not sponsored. And all right, let's see. Can that be the striped bass? No, I think it's another catfish. Yep, another catfish. So it's very common to catch catfish here, so that's one of the common fish. And the fish that I don't like catching in the Hudson is eel and toadfish. They are very like feisty fish to like take out the hooks, especially that eel with tangle. I think we just made it to the striped bass. Oh, that's a striped bass. You can tell the difference. And he's using a Shakespeare. He's using a Shakespeare reel, so it must be a Shakespeare rod. So it's pretty good. Actually, if you ever get a rod and you want to get into fishing, start with a Shakespeare. They're not bad rods. Trust me. Big reels go for like $12, $15, max 20. So I would recommend to get it. And start with a spinning reel. There's different type of reels. Learn about your reels, but I would recommend a spinning reel to start with. I'm still learning how to use a bait caster. It's complicated. Oh, industrial reel too. Don't go there. Always start with spinning reel or spin caster. One of those two. They are very easy to use and less to get tangled unless you don't put the line right. Always tighten your line because sometimes it can either break or it can tangle or get stuck. Another thing too is that know your drags. If you're gonna catch a big fish and it's a big fish and you have you gotta use the proper line. I recommend either a 15 to 25 to 30 pound line. If you don't want to lose a fish, 50-pound line, don't go there. But if you don't want to lose a fish, then 50-pound. Or you can just have a 20-pound line, 25-pound line, and a 50-liter line. It will work just fine. Depending on the type of rig you're using. Look at that. That's a really big fish. That's a good fish. That's a good fish. If I recall, I think it was a 30-inch, maybe a 30-inch striped bass, but it had a lot of meat. It had a lot of weight. It could be a female too. And that's the difference too. You can tell whether it's a female or a male. And here's another thing. We've been fishing like in City Island and the Bronx. This is one thing I could say. There's been a lot of overfishing over there. People are not doing nothing about it. The park is not doing nothing about it. They keep every striped bass. People take 5 to 10 striped bass. And then they take out their eggs, they take out their guts, and when you walk through the path, like near the water, all you see is fish guts, and I think that's not okay. I feel like we've got to protect our fish. There's nothing wrong with, it's literally one fish a day, so that means you can go fish every day. You don't got to take 10 fish every day. I think it's just wrong. Look how big that fish is. That's a beautiful fish. You don't want to see the fish? You don't want to react to the fish? Like, fish. That's his reaction, biting the plastic card. You see the fishy? Fishy. Almost 15 pounds. 15 pounds. And it's close to a 30-inch. Actually, it's crazy because my weight was a little bit bigger, but it weighed less. But it wasn't skinny either. That's another thing. You should check out my video of the bluefish and the striped bass. It's a catch and cook video. You can check it out. And that was before I lost my GoPro, because I lost my GoPro 2 weeks later. There you go. So go subscribe to his channel, ZFishing. Subscribe to him. He does a lot of Spanish videos, but still, if you like fishing, doesn't matter what language it is, I super recommend it. He has, once again, 799 subscribers. Get him to 1,000. Let's go support each other, support the fishing community through YouTube, and let's see if we can all make it to our goal, because everybody wants to do this for a living, right? But do it right. Follow regulation, follow the rules around where you at, your state and stuff. Do your research, respect others, and don't start a fight over a spot, man. Don't keep your spots to yourself, you know. Just make sure you're doing the right thing. So that's it for my first reaction video, and I see you next time.